These engravings. Yes.
Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm JDZ Gaming Empire, and we are about to start the Blackwood chapter. I've already did what writs I could do, and already went to the stable master. So let's start this chapter. One of these days I'll remember what key it is to the quick key it is to bring up the collections. Too many of them for me to memorize, so it's just easier for me to bring up the inventory. All right, we're going to Blackwood. A call to arms. The Chamber of Legates in Liawen needs help to investigate a threat against former Imperial counselors and the activities of a Mehrunes Dagon cult. Seek the leader of the Ivory Brigade in Liawen, the capital of Blackwood. A deadly secret is the quest. I need to meet Captain Rion Lior at the city of Liawen in Cyrodiil's Blackwood region. A city councilor has disappeared and he seeks help to investigate the situation. Let's accept it. And then let's see where we need to go. A deadly secret. All right. And where's this? Oh, we're actually going to Blackwood. Okay, we did the prologue in the last episode. So let's go ahead and fast travel there to Blackwood, new region. Oh, this looks like a good sized region. I don't really remember anything about this chapter other than it introduced companions to us. Don't know if I even finished this chapter, to be honest with you. All right, let's go find her. And also I need to find a chef. Okay, the brewer's there. Chef is probably over here. Yep. And where am I at? Okay, I'm right here. Well, let's go get this started, and then I'll worry about the getting the recipes for those crafting writs, the provisioner crafting.
You have my word. If the counselor is in Liawen or the surrounding countryside, the Ivory Brigade will find her.
Okay, Captain Riorn.
Not now, citizen. Can't you see I have my hands full at the moment? I'm sure a guard or one of my brigadines can assist you.
I heard you were looking for help. Brigadine Antonius sent me.
Why didn't you say so? Liawen's problems are legion. And now the Wood Elf Archer's predictions seem to be coming true. Damn these old Imperial secrets. Counselor Jirik has disappeared, and the Ivory Brigade is already spread too thin for my liking.
Tell me more about this Wood Elf Archer and Imperial secrets. Oh yeah, I remember her. I like her.
The Wood Elf, Everly Sharparrow. She brought news that the Dark Brotherhood was targeting members of the Elder Council. All because of some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We took her warning seriously, but Jirik refused Brigadine protection.
Of course. You think the Dark Brotherhood harmed Counselor Jirik?
With that guild of assassins, I'm not sure what to think. But Jirik is missing, and I don't have enough Brigadines at the ready to conduct a proper search. You look capable. So, care to earn some gold and help us determine the Counselor's fate?
I'll help find Counselor Jirik.
Here, let me update your map. These are places Jirik visits during her daily routine. If something befell her, it happened somewhere along this path. Meanwhile, I have Everly Sharparrow checking locations in the city. She was very eager to help.
What else can you tell me about Counselor Jirik?
Counselor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder Council, back when we still had an empire. Now her title is mostly ceremonial, but she continues to assist the legates by serving as an intermediary with the local nobility.
The legates?
Since the collapse of the Empire and the dissolution of the Elder Council, Leowyn has become an independent city-state. Countess Caro sits on the throne, but the Chamber of Legates governs the city.
You have a countess, but the legates are in charge?
I suppose the Countess is technically the highest authority in Leowyn, but she leaves the administration of the city to the Chamber of Legates. Leviticus, another former council elder, leads this august body, along with Tebeziko and Amhalu.
Tell me about the locations you marked on my map.
Councillor Jirik is a creature of habit. Her daily routine is to stroll along the river and stop to read near a cave across the way. While Everly Sharparrow examines spots the councillor frequents in the city, you should check these locations.
Okay, I know Everly Sharparrow.
Interesting. She arrived a short time ago with a tale straight out of a mystery novel. She said that Emperor Leovic's former steward had been murdered by the Dark Brotherhood, killed over some secret pertaining to the Longhouse Emperors.
I was with Everly when we found the steward's body.
Ah, then you must be the associate she was waiting for. She'll be glad to hear that you've arrived. Everly presented her evidence to Councillor Leviticus, that the members of the Elder Council were in danger. He decided the threat was credible.
Where's Everly now?
Councillor Leviticus has kept her close, while the two of them try to make sense of this so-called secret. I have yet to be made privy to the details. With Jirik's disappearance, I'll send Everly to check places the Councillor frequents in the city.
Tell me more about the situation here in Leowyn.
On paper, Countess Caro rules Leowyn, but in practice, the Chamber of Legates governs the city. Legates Tebeziko and Amhalu, and Councillor Leviticus. They handle day-to-day tasks. Me? I'm commander of the Ivory Brigade, Leowyn's militia.
You mentioned your soldiers were stretched too thin.
Indeed. Since the fall of the Empire, the Ivory Brigade had to redouble its efforts to replace the Imperial legions. We maintain active defenses in the north to keep the ongoing war at bay, but we have our hands full with refugees, bandits, and such.
Ongoing war?
The Three Banners War. Let the alliances fight over the Ruby Throne as long as they leave us in peace. I just wish I had more soldiers to spare for this new threat that Everly Sharparrow brought to our attention.
Okay, thank you. Let's take a look at the journal. Captain Rion marked 2 locations on my map, places where he wants me to start looking for the missing counselor. I should investigate the sites. Find Counselor Jirik. Okay, so we're going to go outside the city. All right, well, before we do that, we're going to get this way shrine. And work on that writ. So let's go ahead and go inside.
Captain, are you really trusting the fate of Councillor Jirik to this outsider?
Oh, why didn't Councillor Jirik heed your warnings?
If the Ivory Brigade requires mercenaries to do their job, perhaps Leowyn needs different protectors.
Oh my, okay, lady. Alright, this shrine is over here. Yeah, I don't remember this place. Ooh, it looks pretty. Let's see here. The way shrine is... I thought there was a way shrine inside here. Over here. A marker there. Oh, it's right here. Duh! Okay, let's go ahead and get that. And then the chef is over this way too. And then let's see, the brewer's right here. Right here. Go in here, see if he has this recipe, he or she. And need I need the 2 Zephyr tea.
Don't let anyone fool you into thinking my attempts at sweet roll mead have gone too far. I'll get it right someday. Just watch.
It's gonna be expensive, yeah. It's right here. Let's go ahead and buy it. All right, thank you very much, lady. Go ahead and learn this. Yeah, these recipes are getting expensive now. All right, let's go on to the Way Shrine. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Okay. Pretty. It's like everything for crafting is all in here. Let's see, I need a mammoth snort pie. Hey, Chefy.
You are hungry, yes? This is no surprise to Radru. This one would rather eat chalk than the mush these people call food. Come, see what I have for you.
All right, mammoth pie. Thank you very much. Over here and cook it all. And where do we have to deliver this? Oh, great, great. It's pretty close, right over here. And then we'll go out. Yeah, I definitely don't remember this at all. Shocking, because I normally played the expansions. Or chapters, rather. Oh, what you got over here? Apple basket. Yes, seasonings. Thank you, thank you. Wax. Anything else? Okay. So we got a recipe here. Good. Lemonic invigoration stamina. It's not very high level, but that's okay. And we could sell these these things we just crafted. I don't know if there's anybody nearby. Let's see. Let's always go back over here. Sell these real quick. I'll just sell it to you. Hila.
You're familiar with the War of the Singers, yes? I fold that tale into the metal of every blade I make. What story will your hammer tell?
Sell those two food items. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, let's take a look here. We are over here. Okay, we can swim over here, find the cave. Marker there.
Can't even hear myself think here.
Oh, sharp as night. Stop complaining. It's kind of overcast here today in Blackwood. Search along the river, find the cave. Well, let me grab this while I'm here.
Better overstocked than under.
What's this? Soiled tapestry threads. What's this? Lead. What was it? What was that? It's not showing up as new here. Was it something to... Whoops. An antiquity, maybe? Yeah, tattered tapestry scrap. Master level difficulty. Woof. Yeah, that's not gonna be happening. That's just gonna expire. Okay. Let's find this cave. Bog dog? That's a new enemy. Hey there, bog dog. Excuse me. Alright, where is this cave? It says it's down below. Maybe that was something else that's down below. Okay. Alright, game. Don't be tricksty. Let's look over here. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, looks like it's right here. Let's go on in here. Letter to Counselor Leviticus. Jeez, this small writing. Chief Counselor Leviticus, while our time serving together on the Imperial Elder Council is long past, I still consider you to be both a colleague and a friend. I know I ignored the warning the Wood Elf brought you, refused to believe that old secret still held any power, any danger. I was wrong. I received a letter from Feral Lupus today, which, if the reports of his death are accurate, he must have sent before he was murdered, and I fear that I am being followed. I thought I caught a glimpse of a dark figure watching me from the rocks during my island walk this morning. I was so rattled by the sight that I dropped Feral's letter. Didn't realize I had lost it until I had almost reached the cave. This must be related to Project Imperial Morrowind. This must be related to a project Imperial Morrowind gave me some 20 years back. He needed caretakers for some sort of storage vaults, and I procured them. Set up the contracts, paid the costs. That was so long ago. Even as I write this, I can feel the noose drawing tight. If you receive this, tell the others, convince them to heed the warning and accept your existence. The secret of the Longhouse Imperiors, I think this time, it really will be the death of me, Counselor Jarek. Okay, interesting. Search along the river. Different music for this chapter. Sounds very soothing. Search along the river. Where are we going? Okay, we're going up here, so let's Get in the water. I assume at some point I'm going to need to do some fishing because there's probably going to be some recipes requiring fish. I'm not sure I have any in my inventory. Another letter, okay. I was trying to get that food. Okay, letter from Feral Lupus. Counselor Jarek, I hope this letter finds you in good health. Okay, we read this. Oh wait, we read that part. You and other members of the Elder Council are in grave danger. Actions that you and your colleagues performed over the years for Longhouse Emperors have inadvertently made you targets for an as-yet unknown entity or entities. Of course, we both know that you are only following orders, performing your duties. Unfortunately, those who hunt you care little for the reasons. They only want to eliminate everyone who may know even the tiniest fraction of Emperor Leovac's final secret. I wish I could provide you with more information, but for now, this is all I know. If I learn anything further, I will be in touch. For now, please be cautious and sleep with one eye open. Feral Lupus.
Counselor Jarek? Oh, pardon me. You're not the counselor.
No, I'm not. Hello?
Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jarek.
Who are you?
Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing.
Captain Rion sent me to find the counselor. He thinks she might be in danger.
She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her uneasy. Last I saw, she was headed back to the city by way of the Eastern Gate. But she never returned to her manor, so I came to look for her. Please, find her.
I will do my best. Let's look at this map real quick. There, oh, that's inside a delve. All right, I guess we'll just go over here and find her. Or try to find her. Whoa, what are you? A Haj Mota? Oh, let's see how this fight goes. Let's just test it out. Hopefully not too difficult. Oh, okay. You got some evasive moves. Not bad though. Not bad. That was fun. Okay. Uh-oh, here she is. What's she doing over here? Oh, no, she's still alive. Mysterious note. It's a handprint, a paw print. I said paw because I have 3 dogs on it. Naturally, paw comes into my mind instead of a handprint.
I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right.
What happened to you, counselor?
I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others, the counselors. Leofic's secret, it will be the death of us all.
Counselor Jarek. Oh no, she died. Hey, Emily.
Counselor Jarek. Damn, we're too late.
It's good to see you again.
Damn it. Looks like we were both too late. It's just like I expected when we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. I hate being right when somebody dies. Glad to see you made it here, by the way. Did you happen to see who killed her?
I didn't see who attacked her, but there's a note beside her body.
The mark of the Dark Brotherhood.
just like Farrell Lupus. Remember I said I was going to find Leviticus? Well, I did. And turns out, he's the head of the city's Chamber of Legates. I just wish another person hadn't died because of this damn secret.
Remind me about the secret?
The secret of the Longhouse Emperors. It has something to do with the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but that's all we know so far. Remember, I was working for Farrell Lupus. He sent me to find that strange tome.
I found a letter to Counselor Jarek from Farrell Lupus. It warned her that she was in danger.
Right, and we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. Farrell's too. The one that suggested they all knew something about the ambitions. Since Farrell was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right.
Do you know where the rest of the counselors are?
Let me have your map. This is where Counselors Valeria and Sophis were last time I checked. Go warn them. Convince them the threat is real. Then meet me at Counselor Jirek's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something more about this secret.
I'll go warn the counselors, then meet you at Jarek's manor.
I'll get the city guards to come and gather the counselor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Counselor Jirek's manor. When you're done checking on Counselor Valeria and Counselor Sophis, meet me there.
Walk me through what you know so far about this threat against the counselors.
Like I said, it all started when I found that strange tome for Farrell Lupus, and Emperor Leovik's journal. It was in code, but I got it translated. Sent me to a few hidden Imperial caches where I learned that the Longhouse Emperors had a secret.
Right, the secret concerning the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon.
Right, but it turned out I wasn't the only one trying to learn more about the ambitions. A group of cracked acorns called the Order of the Waking Flame. Fanatic Mehrunes Dagon cultists. Had to put arrows in more than one of those bastards.
Oh, gosh. So why is the Dark Brotherhood murdering the counselors?
I guess someone hired them to eliminate everyone who knows about the secret. The question is, who? And I was told by a more or less friendly Dremora named Lyrinth that the fate of our world was at stake. So of course I want to figure this all out.
Tell me more about the strange book you found.
So Farrell Lupus hired me to retrieve a book from a retreat once used by the Longhouse Emperors. He never told me what it was, and he died before I could ask. The book is weird. It has weird pages and weird markings, and I can't read a word of it.
You never learned anything else about it?
Not much. Farrell's partner said he planned to use it to make things right, but she didn't know how. And it's Daedric, I think. I will say, carrying it, it's kind of a burden. And I've been having strange dreams. But I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Let's look at the journal entry. While Evely investigates Counselor Jarek's manor, I need to warn 2 other counselors, Counselor Sophis and Counselor Valeria, about the threat on their lives. Okay. They are both... Well, this one's closer, so let's go take care of this one. And then we'll come back and get this one along with that lore book.
Good to get stocked up.
We
Hello?
weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor?
I'm here to give a warning.
Are you here to speak with Counselor Sophis? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you with, perhaps?
I need to find a counselor. He may be in danger.
Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way?
Captain Rian sent me to check on Counselor Sophus.
Captain Rian? I see. Well, if the Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband likes to walk our dog Chero along the tree line. Go on and find him. I'll wait here in case he returns.
You mentioned a letter.
My husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Lupus, Emperor Leovic's steward. I could see that whatever was in that letter upset him, but he didn't want to discuss it, and I didn't push him. Now please, go find him.
Okay, alrighty. Hey, ain't that the dog? Why is the dog over here by itself? She said the name of the dog was Chero. Can I talk to you? Oh, you're pretty. I'm gonna follow you. We haven't done this since the base game. Follow the dog. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not good. Okay, it's that handprint again.
What's taking you so long? They should...
Valen! No!
I want to pet the doggy. He's so pretty. Sorry.
Oh, Valen. Oh, my love. What happened? I thought Captain Rian sent you to protect my husband.
I was too late. He was already dead when I found him.
You know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. Before he left today, he gave me a sealed scroll, said to give it to Counselor Leviticus if anything ever happened to him.
A scroll?
A scroll, sealed and bearing my husband's stamp. Take it. Give it to Counselor Leviticus. I hope it helps catch whoever murdered my husband. I'll summon the town guard. They'll help me with my husband.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go warn Counselor Flera now. Tried to. Didn't quite work out well with that guy. Nope, that's not what we need. Like that.
You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
Sky shard over here, but... And a waste shrine as well. We might end up having to be sent over here. Let's go on down here. There is a lore book around here. It looks like it's right here. Eulogy for Empress Varen.
Stay alert. I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Of course, Counselor.
Heard you were the one who saved the king's life. Thank you.
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigadine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard.
I'm working for Captain Rian Lior. I was sent to tell you the threat is real.
I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all.
The Dark Brotherhood has already murdered Pharaoh Lupus and Counselor Jarek.
Lupus? Emperor Leovik's old steward? And Jarek as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death.
You think it has something to do with Leovik's secret? Something called the Four Ambitions?
The Ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jirek's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
Your records include information on Leovik's secret?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
How well did you know Counselor Jarek?
Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the counselors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however. I will miss her.
Okay. Keep my eye on you, lady. Investigate Counselor Jarek's manor. Before I report to Captain Rion or take Sophus' sealed scroll to Counselor Leviticus, I need to meet Evelie Sharp Arrow at Counselor Jarek's manor in Leowin. Okay, great. Get to see, meet up with, what's her name? I just read her name. Evelie. Maybe we'll be able to work together this whole chapter. That would be fun. I like her.
Ah, people. Great.
Hey, Evelie. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey! Over here! I'm glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked?
Valera has protection, is going to search her records, but I was too late to save Sophus.
Sophus is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was. I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the Ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed.
Counselor Valera told me Jarek kept records in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Counselor Jarek's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that hidden compartment.
Okay, upstairs we go. Really too bad we can't have her as a companion. I'll have to look and see what companions, there's two of them, who they offered as companions, but it's too bad it's not her. Okay. Counselor Jarek, it is time to rally the caretakers and move the Ambitions. The new vault locations should ensure their safety and keep them hidden until I or the High Priest call for them. The forces loyal to the traitor Varen draw ever closer, and we cannot allow the Ambitions to fall into their hands. This is your official order. Act immediately. This line is written in a complex imperial code. Emperor Leovik. Okay.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... So, what did you find?
It's an order from Emperor Leovic. He told Jarek to move the ambitions, but the last line in code. Maybe we can get her brother to decipher it.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions.
Your brother Baragon helped us before. Do you think he could decipher it?
I'm almost certain of it. And Councillor Leviticus knows my brother. We talked about him a bit when I arrived. If there isn't a qualified scribe nearby, I can send for my brother. Let's go to Leowyn Castle and talk to Leviticus.
I'll meet you there.
I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the councillors. I'll see you at the castle.
Okay, see ya. How do we get out? Didn't we come? Oh, some steps over here. Like, how do we get up here? This is a huge place. Good gravy. I'm with her. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, there's a house here too. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's preview this room. Or this house. Sidetracked, I'm sorry, it's right here. I have to look. Water's Edge. Cozy Bridge Home. Wow, look how expensive this is. Good gravy. 6,200 crowns. That's a lot too. Let's see what it looks like furnished. 7,800 crowns furnished. Okay, so it's looking like it's a balcony, at least 3 stories. Yeah, balcony. Oh, cool. Okay, looking over the bridge. So 3 stories. Seems a little on the expensive side. At least to me it does. Let's see if I go through here. Here. Okay, well, it's actually several rooms. So I can see why the cost is so much. It's actually not a lot for what you get. Upper porch. Oh, it's very pretty. Ooh, look at that view. Okay. Actually, the price is not bad. Go down. Leads us back here. Okay. Water's Edge. Okay, the name is the same. Very nice. It is very nice. Looks like there's another level. Okay, very nice indeed. So 3 levels that are separate from each other. All right, let's head on over. 3 stories, it's like 3 stories, 2 different houses. Hello, Captain.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Councillor Jirek was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit?
Councillor Sophus has been murdered too, but Valeria is safe. These notes were by each of the bodies.
That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. I wish Jirek and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information?
We gathered a few documents we think Councillor Leviticus should see.
It appears that Councillor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well. You and Everly can head in and talk to the Councillor.
Thank you. Is Everly already? Oh, there she is. Come on, Everly. Come on, companion.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We are perfectly safe in here.
Your damn empire, Leviticus. It no longer exists, but it still causes us trouble.
Wow, look at this place.
So much to do, so little
Very
time.
nice. All right, let's talk to Leviticus.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening.
Councillors Jarek and Sophus were murdered. These notes were left beside the bodies.
Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Pharaoh Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this?
Jarek and Sophus left behind documents, but part of them is written in code.
Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining councillors on the list. Eibor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vandacia.
Councillor Valeria is under guard and collecting her records from Tidewater Cave.
Very good. I've sent messages to Itinia and Vandacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leowin's jurisdiction. I need you to go to Fort Blueblood. Councillor Eibor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leowin.
I'll go to Fort Blueblood and talk to Councillor Eibor.
Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Councillor Eibor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort.
You must know more about Emperor Leovic's secret and the ambitions.
Sadly, no. Whatever Leovic confided in Pharaoh Lupus and the others, whatever he ordered them to do, he kept it a complete secret from me. I suppose he assumed I wouldn't go along with anything illegal or Daedric, and he was right.
But weren't you the chief counselor of the Elder Council?
I was, but the Elder Council was made up of almost 24 counselors. According to the list Everly Sharparrow brought me, only 7 counselors were privy to this secret. Make that 6. I have no idea why Leovic listed me among that group.
There must have been some reason for your name being linked with the others.
Who knows what was going through Leovic's head when he wrote that entry in his journal? Varen and his rebels were literally pounding at the doors of the palace at the time. And Leovic wasn't totally in his right mind even before the rebellion.
Tell me more about the Longhouse Emperors.
The Longhouse Emperors were Reachmen, who seized control of the Empire and ruled for some 40 years. Dukarach the Black Drake founded the ruling house. Morikar ascended to the throne after his father's death, and his son Leovic followed him.
And what happened to Leovic?
Leovic made a mistake. When he decided to declare Daedra worship as the law of the land, Duke Varen Aquilarios objected. He led a rebellion and personally dispatched Leovic in the Imperial throne room. Thus ended the Longhouse Emperor's reign.
But that's not the end of the story.
Unfortunately, no. Varen disappeared a few years later and the Empire collapsed. Now the so-called alliances are fighting over the scraps and Tamriel is in shambles. We're doing all we can just to keep Blackwood safe and secure.
Why is Councillor Eibor at Fort Blueblood?
Eivor has always had an affinity for the Imperial military. When she received her letter of warning from Pharaoh Lupus, she sent word to me, told me she was going to the fort, that the soldiers would protect her. I fear she is badly mistaken.
You don't think the fort is safe?
Only a token force of Brigadines guards Fort Blueblood. If the Dark Brotherhood is truly our enemy, I fear a lone assassin can bypass the fort's defenses with relative ease. Eivor would be better off here in the castle. Go and bring her back at once.
Okay. All right, let's look at the journal real quick. While Counselor Leviticus sends for a scribe to decipher the Imperial Code in the documents I gathered, he asked me to travel to Fort Blueblood and convince Counselor Eivor to return to Leavwin. Where is this at? Okay. Okay, great. We have to head over there. So let's see if we can't head over here. Pick up this Sky Shard along with this Way Shrine before we head over there. Yeah, I definitely have not played this. I must have...
Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there.
Okay, Eveli, thank you. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I am. I must have just bought it and not played it because this is not at all familiar. I don't remember any of this. So, something new that I've not played before and get to experience it for the first time. Oh man, there's a Way Shrine there too. Okay, decisions, and Sky Shard there. Oh, good gravy. Well, all right, let's do this. Let's go get this one instead. We're so close to each other. Actually, let's take a look at the map. 7 story zones, or zone story quests, 12 Way Shrines. Okay. Oh wow, we found 8 of 10 library books for Shalador. Blackwood Shalador's library books. Now, how would I have found those unless I played the game? But I really don't remember playing this game. Or this chapter.
I'm with you.
I really do not. None of this is familiar to me at all. Now, granted, I have a bad memory, but some things I can remember when it comes to gaming. And I don't remember any of this. Wait, what is this? Oh, I thought it was the blue cornflower. But it's not.
Been on the lookout for that.
Okay. Run over here, get the Sky Shard. There it is. What is that? What is this plant? Can we pick it? Oh gosh, it scared me. Oh no. Did I kill it? Looks like a water lily almost. Right, we have 1 skill point. Oh wow, it came back. So when you get close to it, it collapses like it's dead. Nothing in there that we can do yet. Snake blood. We can't do that. Let's see what's in provisioning. Nothing in jewelry yet. We can go ahead and finish this up. Add 10 minutes to the duration of any eaten food. Next up, okay, 50 will unlock this upgrade. But let's go ahead and get an extra serving. Let's go ahead and finish this up. And now let's head over to where we need to go. Oh, I don't know why I did that, because we're going to be in the water. Oh, what? That hurt! Ah! I didn't notice it hurt me before. All right, you guys, I'm back. Evidently, there must be a whole bunch of people playing this game because I got booted from the server and then had to wait in a queue to log in. Fort Blue Blood discovered.
Look, Counselor Leviticus and Captain Rianne sent me. I need to see Counselor Abor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the Counselor her meal.
Counselor Abor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Okay.
Oh, another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rianne must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Counselor Abor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Captain Rianne and Counselor Leviticus sent us. Do you really want to get in the way of our mission?
All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Counselor Abor's safety is now in your hands.
Why is that servant in an uproar?
Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. Apparently, she brought the counselor her meal. He says she never returned, but the servants look for any opportunity to sneak off.
Why did Counselor Abor come to Fort Blue Blood?
The counselor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details. Imperial confidentiality, she insisted, above my station. I put her up in the watchtower and assigned a couple of brigadines to guard her.
Okay. All right, let's go on in here.
Oh no! Counselor Abor's been murdered! But
Oh.
where's the servant?
Uh-oh. Uneaten meal.
Abor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it?
Look at this mysterious note. Another handprint.
The Dark Brotherhood's calling card.
Let's read the journal. Unlike most of the Elder Council, I was in Emperor Leovic's confidence and knew the truth of the Longhouse Emperor's secret. Most of it, anyway. Me and the High Priest. At the time, it felt like an honor to be included. Now I'm in fear for my life and hiding in this damn watchtower. I decided it would be best to write down everything I know about the four ambitions and how they were created, about the deal with Maroon's Dagon, everything. I may be the only one who knows the location of the new vaults, where Emperor Leovic had the ambitions moved to as Varen's forces drew closer. I suspected that all of this was over, that it ended with the death of the Leovic and the fall of the Longhouse Emperors. According to the letter I received from Pharaoh Lupus, I was wrong. What follows are the locations of the 3 vaults containing the 4 ambitions. The next few pages have been torn out and removed.
Of course they tore out the pages and took them, just when we were so close to finding out more about the ambitions. We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Eivor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now.
How did the murderer get in and out of the watchtower without the brigands noticing?
See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant... something about that is knocking on the back of my head. And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages?
Maybe the Dark Brotherhood wants the Daedric weapons for themselves.
Maybe. But everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war, if that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it, we're loosing arrows in the dark here. Let's tell Commander Orton about Eivor.
Okay.
So, will Counselor Eivor be returning with you to Leowyn? Am I finally going to be able to get my fort back in order?
Counselor Eivor has been murdered.
Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Tell me what you found in the watchtower.
Eivor's meal was still warm but untouched, and the assassin left a calling card.
Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. But where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the watchtower? My brigadines never left their post.
There was a rope hanging down from the ceiling of the watchtower.
Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Talais. Since you're already involved in working for Captain Rian, I want you to quietly try to find Talais. Start by talking to the other servants in the kitchen and dining hall.
Okay. Let's go. Talk to the servants, 3 of them. Commander Orton asked Evalie and I to investigate the missing servant and her connection to the counselor's murder. He suggested we ask the other servants working in the kitchen and dining hall. Oh, there's one right here.
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time.
Oh!
Pleasant days, visitors. How can this one assist you?
Commander Orton asked us to find Talais. Any idea where we should look?
Ah, Talais. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Counselor Eivor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry, but you need the key from the kitchen to unlock the door.
Key from the kitchen to unlock the door. All right, that's one of the servants. Okay, I'm not even going to bother looking. Oh, stuck.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Talais's job.
And do you see Talais anywhere? No. Then start sweeping.
There's all kinds of goodies in here. And I can't take them because it's stealing.
Another new face in the fort? First Counselor Eivor, now you and that cute wood elf. Look, I'd love to chat, but Talais has wandered off and left me to handle her chores.
I like your hairstyle. I'm trying to find Talais. Any idea where we should look?
She took the Counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Eivor's a little old, but maybe Talais decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Eivor reeks of fear. Maybe Talais finds that attractive.
What do you mean, the counselor reeks of fear?
Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me.
Hey, I want to see what this is over here, and then we'll talk to the other servant. Trans-Niban delicacies. Okay. Nothing important. All right. Masaba?
The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already naturally lazy. What is it that you need?
Just speak your mind. Commander Orton asked us to locate Talace. Any idea where she might be?
That young woman. She has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her when she went. It is no longer hanging on its hook. That is a clear violation of the kitchen rules. A clear violation.
Where's the pantry?
The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Talace mumbled something about how the counselor loves hot root flakes, grabbed the key and the tray of food and went off. This one hasn't seen her since.
Okay. Thank you.
Before we check the pantry, let's talk. So, what did we learn? Counselor Abor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the others. And Talace visited the pantry before heading to the watchtower.
Do you think we should take a look in the pantry?
Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every clue.
Okay.
Even the ones that seem insignificant. Let's check the pantry and see if she was looking for more than hot root flakes down there.
Okay, alrighty. Pantry's over here. All right, the pantry is going to be, oh, excuse me, down here. Yeah, she said on the side of the house. All right, so we will check the pantry in the next episode. So thank you guys very much for being here. I appreciate it. And I will see you on in the next episode of the Blackwood chapter. Thanks for watching. Bye.